17 years ago, a horrifying discovery was made along the Susquehanna River in Dauphin County. A young woman had been beaten, bound, strangled, and thrown in the water.
Who killed her and why? Investigators are still, to this day, actively working to answer those questions.
It's been real hard. It's been...
Dana Yohe still struggles to talk about the brutal murder of her big sister, a crime that has gone unsolved for 17 long years.
The hardest part is not having closure. Knowing that someone's living their everyday life that could have done this.
In 1996, Kimberly Yohe was outgoing and energetic. The 20-year-old, known as Kimmy, lived with her family in Edders and worked at a nearby call center. In May of that year, 2 fishermen discovered her body in the Susquehanna River in Middle Paxton Township. She had been missing for more than a week.
Her position and the body was not consistent with accidental death.
I didn't realize.
Coroner Graham Hetrick remembers that night in vivid detail.
This is a very bad person that did this. Very sick person.
Kimmy had been severely beaten and strangled before she was put in the river. She was discovered with her hands bound behind her back, nude except for white athletic socks.
I was the on-call assistant district attorney at the time.
District Attorney Ed Marsico says it was a terrifying crime that still stands out to this day.
Those types of things we just don't see in a normal case. It's more out of a movie than out of a central Pennsylvania homicide.
Adding to the mystery, Kimmy's car was found 22 miles away at a truck stop on Route 39. Police focused their investigation on truck drivers passing through the area, but never found a solid lead. Why was the car there? Why might Kimmy have been there? Police still can't say for sure.
The truck stop, had a history of being a high crime area.
The way Kimberly Yohe was murdered was so unusual, investigators automatically wondered, had her killer done this before? And now 17 years later, they wonder, did he do it again?
We wondered, was this someone that's a serial killer? Was this someone that is randomly doing these types of crimes in different locations?
If people know about this, they should tell us, because this is somebody who doesn't deserve to be out and free.
Police plan to resubmit evidence samples in the case for DNA analysis, hoping for new leads.
The technology that we had in the 90s compared to what we have nowadays is night and day. It's made leaps and bounds.
I'm just glad that...
It's welcome news to Kimmy's friends and family, who have always held on to hope that someday someone would pay.
I always have. I've never given up. Kim would never have given up if it was one of us. It does make me hopeful, and I'm glad that they're going to do that. She needs to rest in peace.
State police have submitted this case to the FBI's Truck Driver Serial Killer Initiative, hoping to learn if the details match any other murders throughout the U.S.
And anyone with information is asked to call State Police Crime Stoppers at the number there on the screen, 800-4-PA-TIP. Such a gruesome crime, and it's scary to think that this person's still out there.
It really was. It's really one of those ones that has stuck with the people that investigated it because of how gruesome, as you say, it was. I had a chance to meet Kimmy's sister, her mother, her father, her best friend, who describes her as her other half. They are in so much pain still, not having these answers. I mean, 17 years later, they still can't talk about what happened without getting emotional, and I think investigators so badly want to be able to give this family closure.
It's like you said, though, these kinds of crimes really stick with not only the family, but the investigators who go through it with them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if anybody knows anything, please give Crime Stoppers a call.
All right.